where have you been? I've been concerned about you.
Well, I've been very busy. You know, Bridget's doing very well. She's coming home from the hospital. We're all very relieved about that.
Yes, I know. She's a lucky little girl. She's gonna need a lot of love and attention.
Well, she'll certainly have that.
Any news?
Yes, actually, there is news.
About Sheila?
No, not about Sheila.
Well, where do we stand with that?
Well, I've had to back away from Sheila for a while.
But I thought we were close to finding something out.
Oh, Stephanie, there is something more important that I have to do first.
Well, I don't want to be rude, James, but I don't think there's anything more important than exposing her involvement in the doctor's death. I don't think there's anything more important than that.
Did you bring a copy of the will?
I have it right here.
Did Eric question why you wanted to see it?
No.
You did discuss it with him, though.
Well, not exactly.
Well, then how did you get this?
I took it out of his file cabinet.
He doesn't know you have it?
No.
I never asked you that question.
Okay, that's fine. Just tell me what's in it. It's like gibberish to me. You know, this is really amazing. I'm married to a millionaire, and I'm scared that I'm going to end up with nothing if he dies. I'm just being paranoid. Eric would never do anything like that.
Sheila. Trying to concentrate, okay?
Sorry.
Seems fairly standard for a man of considerable assets and considering he's had 2 previous marriages.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning that in this state, the wife is entitled to 50% of everything the husband owns. So when Eric divorced Stephanie, Stephanie got half. And the same thing happened when he divorced Brooke. Plus, she got 51% of Forrester Creations.
In other words, the pie has been sliced into a lot of pieces.
Yes, it has.
But it is a very sizable pie.
True.
So, which slice of it is mine?
That's difficult to say, Sheila.
Why?
Well, there is something we haven't taken into consideration here.
The children.
Eric has 5, as I recall.
Well, where do they come into this?
There's no doubt in my mind that he's been gifting them as assets, probably for years.
Why would he do that?
Generosity, limit his tax liability in the event of his death, any number of reasons, actually.
It all comes down to the same thing, though, doesn't it? Less for me. A lot less from the sound of it.
Oh, she's been such a joy to take care of. I'll go get her release papers and I'll be right back.
Hi, sweetie. Thank you.
Oh, yes. That's a heart. Bunny.
Yes, Bunny.
Girl.
Hard to resist, isn't she?
I don't even try.
Why would you want to?
I don't.
And today we get to bring her home from the hospital. What a blessing. What a blessing. I could stand here and look at her all day.
Precious little girl.
I wonder if she knows how much she's loved.
Of course she does.
She chose her parents well.
Yeah, she sure did, didn't she?
Look at us, doting over her like this.
Why not? Why not?
To think that we almost lost her.
We didn't, Logan. We didn't lose her. You have to be careful, not to overreact to that, too.
What do you mean?
With everything that's happened, it would be real easy to become overprotective, and that wouldn't be good for her.
You really are very knowledgeable about these things.
I just think we should do whatever we can for this little girl.
You will. We will.
So when's the big day?
Oh, the big day?
You and James.
Yes, I was going to talk to you about that. We were thinking about tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
If we're going to elope, why wait?
True.
Exposing Sheila is important to me. You know that. But there is something more important I have to take care of first.
What might that be?
Marrying Brooke.
Have you set a wedding date?
Yes. We're going to elope tomorrow.
You are.
Yes, we discussed it. We decided it would be best for everyone that way.
Does Ridge know?
He knows we're going to elope.
How did he react?
Interestingly enough, he was very supportive.
Really?
Well, I was surprised. He doesn't know when, though.
May I give you some free advice?
Always.
Now that you've made the decision, don't let anything stop you from getting married tomorrow.
I don't intend to.
So when are you and Brooke going to tell Ridge about the elopement tomorrow?
Well, I'm not. Brooke's with Ridge now at the hospital. They're bringing Bridget home.
You shouldn't have allowed that.
Why not?
James, I know that you're so confident about this, but I mean, you can't take chances like this.
What chance am I taking?
Oh, James, listen to me. If there's any spark left between my son and Brooke, it'll come out at the most unlikely moment.
Stephanie, Brooke is in love with me.
All right. I don't want to argue. I just think it's better safe than sorry.
I have no doubt in my mind, none whatsoever, that Brooke wants to change her mind. But if she did, if that's what she wants, then I'd much rather she did it now than after we got married. But it is not going to happen. It's a ludicrous suggestion.
Well, maybe I am being too cautious. Let me wish you a wonderful and happy day tomorrow. And my best to your bride.
There's no question that if Eric had a mind to, he could have gifted practically all of his assets to his children by now.
Meaning his personal worth might be a lot less than it appears.
That's right.
Is there anything that I can do to keep him from draining the estate? Oh, that is my inheritance.
Actually, yes, there is one thing you could do.
So what are you telling me, Connor?
Well, if I'm right, Sheila, that Eric has been gifting his assets to his children and will continue to do so, There is one way that you can make sure a fair number of those assets remain in your name.
How?
By having a child of your own.
A child of my own.
Have you and Eric talked about it?
I'm trying to put my marriage back together with Eric. I think the last thing on his mind is having a baby.
Well, that's too bad. Because if he did, that would change things dramatically.
In what way?
A man like Eric takes care of his family. Eric Jr. has Brooke. Financially, he's set, so are the older ones. But a new little baby, Eric would make damn sure that you and that child were well provided for. There's no question about that.
I'll get it. Well, hello.
Oh, Stephanie.
What's wrong?
Well, there wasn't anything wrong till a couple of minutes ago. That was James Warwick driving down the hill I saw, wasn't it?
Yes, he was just here.
This has to stop, Stephanie.
What has to stop?
The plotting and the scheming, this effort to undermine my wife.
James was here to tell me that he and Brooke are eloping tomorrow.
Tomorrow, they are?
Yes, they are. And I think it's wonderful.
Is it? I really have to wonder.
I think they're very good for one another.
Well, I have my reservations about him. And I don't like the influence he has over you.
Want me to help you? Let's take the octopus off, see? Here. And then you could put it right there. Right there.
So you're getting married tomorrow?
Yes.
Seems so unreal.
Why?
I don't know, I guess. Just get used to things being the way they are.
And how are they, Rich? No, it's time. It's definitely time.
You think James has an undue influence on me?
Yes, I do.
How long were we married, Eric?
Look what he has you doing.
He doesn't have me doing anything.
Oh, this business about this doctor that fell from the high-rise downtown. You can't seriously believe that Sheila had anything to do with that.
Do you really want me to tell you what I think her involvement was?
Oh, it's completely ridiculous, and it's embarrassing to have you talk this way.
Really?
Look, you and I are going to have trouble, Stephanie, if this doesn't stop. Sheila's not a bad person, and Stephanie, she's my wife. For that reason alone, she deserves some measure of respect. Do you know what she said to me the other day?
I can't imagine what she said to you.
She said that if I wanted, she would give me a divorce. No strings, no huge settlement, no tricks, no tactics. She actually meant it.
Well, how did you respond to it?
Frankly, I didn't respond at all. I was completely floored.
I'd take her up on her offer if I were you.
Stephanie.
Listen, Eric. This is me talking to you. What's the point of staying married to someone if you're not happy? And it is so obvious to everyone that you're not happy. I'm sure you think I have a selfish motivation in what I'm going to say. But I have watched you this past year. The children have watched you. We have never seen you share one moment of joy with Sheila. Not one moment. What the hell is the sense of staying married to someone if you're not happy? I'd take her up on the offer if I were you.
Well, Eric does have a history of taking care of his children and their mothers.
He's a family man.
I'm the only one that he's married that hasn't given him a family.
You know, I'm surprised the two of you haven't discussed this.
Well, we did. But our marriage certainly wasn't in any place to seriously talk about having children.
Well, it doesn't look too good then, Sheila.
Oh, come on. Now, what can I do?
All right, I'll tell you. First of all, you get your marriage back on track. And then, given the type of man your husband is, start thinking about a family. I mean, unless you're opposed to the idea of children yourself.
Oh, no, I'd love to have a child. I'd like that more than anything else. You know, I did have one once. He really meant the world to me.
You had a child?
Oh, no. No, not like that. I mean, he wasn't mine. I was just his nanny. But I really did love him.
Oh.
I really should get going.
Well, here, take the will with you and put it back where you found it.
No, that's all right. You keep it. It's just a copy. You know, I've really got a lot to do. There's a lot that has to be done. But how? Thank you. Thanks.
Uh-oh. You ready to go home, precious? Yeah.
I'll bet you are.
Just wait till you see all your surprises. I bet you like that stuffed kitten you got her.
Well, I just hope it doesn't scare her.
Oh, it's not gonna scare her. She never gets scared about
Obviously
anything.
gets that from her daddy, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Whoa.
Oh, your hat.
Yeah. So what's your plan for tomorrow?
We're going to leave the kids with Jenny. We'll just be gone for the day.
No honeymoon.
Maybe later.
Put your head back up. Get it. Whoa. Gonna have a new stepdaddy. What do you think of that, little girl? Boom. Guess I'll just have to get used to sharing you.
You will always be her #1 guy.
Thanks, Logan. You know what? What if I watch the kids tomorrow?
While James and I are gone?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Just you?
Well, me and maybe Rhonda.
You and Rhonda?
Yeah, is that a problem?
Well, I guess not.
Well, if it is, just say so.
I mean, what is there to say, Rich? Really? I think we better be going. Oh, here's your hat. Here you go. Put it back on. James, hi.
I decided to join the party. Looks like I'm just in time. Ridge, how are you?
Doing just fine.
Did the lady here tell you what our plan was?
Yeah, she did.
Ridge offered to watch the children while we were gone.
Do you have time?
Of course I have time.
What about work?
Work has never interfered between me and the kids.
Oh, in that case, you're wrong. Well, I'm here. Might as well take you both home.
Yes, I guess so, yes.
Hi.
Goodbye, little princess.
Hello.
I'll come over early, all right? So I'm sure you guys have a lot of last-minute things to do.
Thank you, Rich, for everything.
Thanks for everything, Ridge. What is it?
No problem.
All right.
Oi.
Here we go. We're gonna go home now.
No problem.